We're going live. It's nice to be back. And we're talking Pelicans basketball with the host,
Is
EJ
that
Johnny.
is
And
that every 504 in a Pelicans podcast? Oh my goodness. Wow.
what you talking about? I've been here. I came last time.
Nah, you ain't coming here last time. I was I had to do my own one on the last Pelicans podcast we had, and I had to cancel last Wednesday. You know,
Well, I mean,
I can't even rely on my co-host, man.
your daddy,
Can't
your
rely
daddy,
on the
your
co-host.
daddy be working. Your daddy have to deal with truck driving. Truck driving is very hard. We'll be signing on. Despite what he says, he got to give me a pass because I don't miss too many. Yeah, welcome. And one of the other excuses that I can say is legit is that if you would have been calling home, you would have known that your daddy is dealing with a severe sinus infection that I look like a balloon in the face. Okay, so
Man, you ain't gotta explain all that on
well, I
here.
mean, I'm just letting you know. I've been on the road, very hurting, but I dedicated myself to come on back and help out my son on his pop.
Well, it's good. It's good to hear that you feeling better. Well,
I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling better, but I'm here.
well,
Um,
look
got
at fans. What's going on, man? Oh God, look. I saw Mr. Perry Grant. He sent me a message on Messenger, and he was telling me, man, he was waiting on us to come on, and I had to tell him, man, we had to cancel that one, man. And I had to make up for this live. So going shout out to Perry Grant out there for getting on me, and making sure that we get our lives on, and keep the show going, man. That just lets me know that we got fans out there watching and definitely love our show and keeps up with us. But
shout out to Derek Turner. We definitely have a loyal fan base that actually I found out some things, EJ, that I didn't even know. I was giving Lady T some hell, but despite it all, she's one of our biggest fans. She said we are the baddest. We live up to the name of the baddest sports show podcast. And there's many people. If we look at the comment section, and we got many people who said so many great things about our podcast. And we'd like to thank all you guys for your support. All of the Indian people who follow me on my Indian page. Shout out to you for the support that you guys be giving us. We trust me. It's very difficult when you're dealing with your son, who's that's your son, and then I'm his pops, and then he has to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it is what it is. He's gonna forever have to deal with me until I pass away. But that is what it is.
this man,
He can't run away from his dad.
Pels fans though, man. Well, I guess shout out to Derek Turner. What's going on? What's up with you, man? Good to have you in the chat as always, guys. We have the link in the chat. If you guys want to join, as
It's a
always.
great night to talk. Great night to talk. It's a weary night. But it's been raining in South Mississippi, from Louisiana to South Mississippi. Some Texas people been going through it. Florida is taking a little bit beating. I'm in actually not between the borderline of Alabama and the borderline of Mississippi. So I'm almost into Mississippi. So, but yes, this is a crucial game for the Pelicans, EJ. I mean, I like this the way they're moving. How I want to see them in consistency. It's not about them winning the game. We know what they're capable of. We saw what Zion Williamson did with the 33 points. We know, but I want to see them stop resting him that much. I want to see him get out and them get on a streak and start taking over. I think they can win this tournament. What you think?
Well, there's a bunch of things we got to get into with the Pelicans. Kind of glad you brought up the in-season tournament. I guess we'll start out with that. Pelicans fans, if if you haven't heard already, the New Orleans Pelicans now I have clinched a spot in the in-season tournament. These guys now
I told you,
will be
Jason.
facing
Wherever you at, Jason, I told you. But anyway, go ahead.
but the New Orleans Pelicans will be in Sacramento. They got to play the Sacramento Kings. So it's a good matchup. That's gonna be a good one. I think we match up very well with the Sacramento Kings. It's now it's no more group play. Okay, so now it's one and done in the in-season tournament. Okay, you're in the quarterfinals. If you lose, that's it. Okay, so it's one and done. It was kind of interesting too. The Pelicans could have easily played the Warriors. It was coming out that close between the Warriors and the Kings fought themselves all the way back in that game. And the Pelicans could have actually hosted their first game in this quarterfinal, but it came down to points, and the Kings made up the points, so that's how they're able to go ahead and host that game. So
I like the
December
matchup.
2nd.
I like the matchup. I think that we don't match up well with Golden State. I think we match up well with Sacramento. Golden State with the sharpshooters always give us hell.
Yeah. Yeah, so in these next couple of days, we definitely going to be seeing some meaningful regular season basketball. Not to say none of it is not meaningful, but this is going to be some cool stuff to see, man. To see the Pelicans actually go ahead and be in something like this is really huge. Now speaking to this game, Dad, you mentioned how this is an important game. I believe so. This is an important game. But I think the Pelicans need to get on consistency, like you said. The Pelicans have an easy stretch. It looks very favorable. These next couple of games, these 6 to 10 games that coming up, this month in December, basically, they have a really favorable schedule. As far as what you said, Dad, about Zion Williamson though playing back to back, I don't believe that the Pelicans will stop doing that. I think they're going to continue to rest him up on back-to-back nights. So we're gonna see him tonight, of course, but tomorrow with the back-to-back, expect to see him rested.
Except for the tournament. I think
Yeah,
we're
now
gonna.
in-season tournament, I would expect to see Zion Williamson playing. But
But hey, Jay, we got Trigger Trey now. So now you get another star. You get another guy. He's not quite a star yet, but he has a potential to be a star. So when you lose Zion on some of them back-to-back nights, you gain a guy like a Trigger Trey Murphy who can come in and put up big punts any given day. They're getting a healthy team, finally getting healthy. You're getting McCollum, and now you got Alvarado. I see this team is getting at its best. I really, I'm very, very excited.
oh yeah, man, I'm glad you brought that up too. That this is huge for the New Orleans Pelicans. It looks like the Pelicans are finally starting to get real healthy. It looked like let me mute you before I say that because it's kind of catching me in the background. But it looks like the Pelicans are getting healthy and getting right back on track. Now I know yesterday that Larry Nance was diagnosed to re-injuring his rib, and he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. I did feel like he rushed himself back a little too fast. So go ahead this time, Larry Nance. Go ahead and make sure that you're fully healthy before you come out. You got enough time. We got a whole season ahead of us, man. Don't feel like you need to rush back. But Trigger Trey Murphy is making his debut tonight. Yes, sir. His timeline, it was on point, man. He was supposed to be coming back either by the end of November or early December, and here we are, first day of December, and he's back. So perfect timing for Trey Murphy. Also for CJ McCollum, Wednesday we got to see him back after being diagnosed November 4th for a collapsed lung, man. I mean, that is huge, folks. I mean, collapsed lung and you're back by the end of the month. I mean, that's amazing, man. I'm hoping, God say the same. Make sure you protect on him. Because I hope he didn't do what Larry Nance did, is come back too fast. That's a kind of an injury you don't want to go ahead and make sure that you're just rushing back from. You want to make sure that you're on top of and you're doing your thing and you're 100%. But we just got C.J. McCollum. We just got Trey Murphy back. Now, maybe the next game we may see. Hang on, let me unmute.
Dr. E.J. Liddell could get some minutes now that our big guy is hurt, so we can get some guys like E.J. Liddell.
Yeah. I've been waiting on E.J. Liddell to go ahead and get himself in there, work his way back in there, man. This would be a prime chance for him to go ahead and do that with or Jeremiah Robinson Earl. That would be another guy I would love to see with Larry Nance out, get some minutes to go ahead and fill that role, that backup, forward role out there. But not only we just got C.J. McCollum back and Trey Murphy back soon, maybe as soon as next game, or maybe give it 2 games. But Mr. Matt Ryan, man, Matt Ryan's coming back, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, these Pelicans are getting healthy, man. All your shooters are back. I mean, C.J. McCollum, Trey Murphy, Matt Ryan, and Jordan Hawkins. All 4 of these sharpshooters are healthy for you.
Let me tell you something. David Griffith has built around Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram with shooters. And now that they are playing off of each other, this is going to be a very good opportunity for Matt Ryan, for guys like McCollum, like Trigger Trey Murphy, and Hawk. Do you understand the shooters that the Pelicans, and not to mention Herb Jones with his streaky shooting? It's unbelievable. They are building the next Golden State Warriors right before our eyes. You watch and see.
Oh yeah, man. This is the dream scenario. This is what Pelicans fans have been waiting on for the longest time. They have been waiting to see this roster at least even if it's not 100% healthy, close to it. We're finally gonna see this roster be at least close to 100%, man. To see all these great shooters that we have with Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson thrives with shooters, man. He's great in the paint. We know how he does. He's a paint beast, but to prevent teams to putting 2 and 3 guys on him in the paint, you gotta have shooters out there. And watching the growth of Jordan Hawkins so far, and of course we know what we have in C.J. McCollum. To watch Matt Ryan grow when he was, doing what he was doing earlier in the season, and Trigger Trey Murphy, we know what he can do as well, man. Watching all 4 of these guys go to work is going to be something amazing, man. Brandon Ingram's going to be another guy that's going to benefit off of this. They're going to throw a lot of guys at Brandon Ingram, and he's a mid-range beast as well. So he's going to benefit off of these open shooters, going to be wide open in the corner, man. It's going to be really great to see, man, to finally pull it all together. And like I say, your leader, your veteran, C.J. McCollum, man. It looks so much smoother out there to see all the big 3 out there.
As long as we don't play the Utah Jazz.
Oh man, yeah. That's I really feel like, just like how the game was with Sacramento when we were able to go ahead and sweep Sacramento back to back. I really feel like how Sacramento is for us, how we're able to go ahead and take care of them, and we're a better matchup for them. I just feel like Utah is a poor matchup for us. It's for some odd reason Utah cannot. They don't even have to be really good, and they don't match up well so good for us, and it's difficult for us. I don't know why, y'all. Don't know why. It would have been a great time for us to get a win over there, especially with them throwing them doggone Jazz jerseys and them throwback New Orleans Jazz jerseys around. But they got us, man. For the life of me, I'm always gonna be team Utah Mountaineers, man. Change the name to something. No, to one of the mountains they got out there, man, because there's no Jazz out there in Utah, man. But tonight we're playing the San Antonio Spurs, y'all. San Antonio will be out without Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama missing his first game of this season. They were kind of iffy on bringing him out on a back-to-back. They just played last night, and they want to make sure that their star number one pick is healthy going forward. I know a lot of fans would have loved to see the Zion Williamson versus Victor Wembanyama matchup, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to see that matchup. The Spurs are gonna go ahead and make sure that he's healthy.
I don't think Victor is strong enough to deal with Zion. You know, I know he got a nice little game. I think he's gonna be a skillful guy, more like a 7 foot Durant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's that type of guy, but I don't see him as a big, as a guy that's gonna be that dominant in the NFL. I mean, in the NBA, he's gonna be a great perimeter shooter. He's gonna be a good player, but I just don't see, unless he's gonna have to pick on some weight to deal with Zion.
I feel like with him right now, the Spurs aren't going to be a team right now that we're sitting there looking at like this is a team that we're going to need to be fearing right now. But I feel like in the future, the more that they can put around Victor Wembanyama, they're going to be a team to watch. You can tell this kid's going to be the next coming of Tim Duncan and David Robinson over there with the Spurs, man. He's got a lot of great skills, and he's done well so far in his early NBA career.
Don't you disrespect them big men. Come on now.
Hey, look, he's got a really good offensive game to him, man. I like him.
Hold up now, David Robinson. Oh no.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Look,
he's gonna be a
I
great player.
I don't know if David Robinson got them dribbling skills that Victor Wembanyama got, man.
But David Robinson was under the paint. He was dunking on. He was. Like I said, I like the kid. The kid is special. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking him. He just got to grow into his body. His body. He's just so long. It just looked like it's gonna snap. He's gonna snap.
I really feel like the biggest thing for him going forward is he's just gonna have to pick up weight. He's got to get a little bit stronger.
He looked like you, EJ.
Yeah. He's tall. He's a lot taller than me, though. He's well over 7 feet, but he's if he can maintain some weight, he's gonna be a problem. He's already showing that he's got skill and everything. But I can't wait to see that matchup in the future, though. Him and Zion going at it. I believe Zion can take him. Definitely offensively. Victor is not going to be able to guard him. It's just about Zion trying to guard him.
I don't think Zion can guard him.
Yeah.
we don't want that kind of defense. You want to place. There's nowhere in the world he's gonna hang with a kid like that.
Oh yeah.
Dyson Daniels. You might want to throw Dyson Daniels out there. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Herbert Jones, man. Herbert Jones,
yeah.
Playing, man. The first NBA All-Team, man. The way he's been playing, man, he needs more respect, man. He just makes the hustle plays for this Pelican roster, man. Herbert Jones is what he's always been, man. Not on Herb, man. Not on Herb, man. He's night in, night out. He's very special to this roster, man. He's very important to this basketball team. I'm a go ahead and shout out to Dyson Daniels. I know now that we don't have to rely on him as much as we did when CJ McCollum was out, but I'm gonna just say this, man. Dyson Daniels handled his job to say that we normally didn't put him in a point guard role on point guard setting, but he handled that job while CJ McCollum was sitting out and everything. And we, like I said, we know what he can do defensively. But offensively, improvement. I've loved to see the growth from Dyson Daniels, man. Dyson is really Now, the only thing I want to see is I want to see him get a little bit better at that 3-point shot. But other than that, man, his floater
But
game is nice, man. And the way that he gets to the basket, man, I'm starting to like what he's doing offensively, man. So shout out to
EJ,
Tyson.
as McCollum ages more and his body can't take, I would rather McCollum come off the bench and let the youngster have the starting position. But not right now, but maybe somewhere in the future, he's gonna be that starter.
Oh yeah, eventually Dyson is going to be that guy. I mean, basically what we seen without CJ McCollum is what you're going to see Pelicans fans in the future. So you just saw really good flashes of a kid that's gonna be really good, and I can't wait, to see it for him soon. Just not now though, just not now. Najee Marshall, great to see him back, man. Great to see how he affects the game, and how wonderful he is out there. Defensively, and
You talking
man,
about the junkyard dog? You must
yes,
be talking about the junkyard
the
dog.
knife, man. The knife, man. Look, this man is really putting himself, growing on at shooting, man. Like I've seen him shoot before, and it was okay, but now this year, man, I'm starting to like I see he's been working on it. He's growing out from that 3-point line, and of course, Jose Alvarado, man. Good to see him back. Wednesday, he kind of gave us a scare, with a little ankle injury, man. But it's been, you can tell his impact on this basketball team, man. Like guys like that are your energy guys. Those guys bring energy to the arena. They get the fans going. They get them excited. They get everybody into it. So that's what these Pelicans have been missing, man. We've been missing the full, crew. We've been missing the whole team, man. And to see it come together, just for a night, Wednesday, it looked really good. It looked really good. And like I said, they have a chance right now this December with the schedule they have coming up to go ahead and start getting consistency right now. Excuse me. So
The way the Saints been playing, we need more Pelican fans to really support this basketball team. They're gonna really need you guys, and I'm not telling y'all give up on the Saints by no means, because me of all people, I still believe. Okay, so, but I'm telling you, we really need to support support this basketball team as best as we, because this is something special brewing with this talent on this basketball team.
oh yeah, most definitely, man. New Orleans needs to get behind these Pelicans, man. They deserve it. Yeah, I think we're just as much as a basketball city as we are a football city. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, I'm not saying all going that we need to go ahead and choose the Pelicans over the Saints, man. We know how we get behind these Saints, man. But at the same time, too, we need to get the same energy that we give the Saints to these Pelicans, man. The Pelicans have potential, man. They have really great potential to do something great, And I see the Pelicans, man. They're trying. They're trying to put themselves out there. David Griffin, Miss Benson, they all been Trajan Landon, Swing Cash. They all been doing a great job to getting this organization, to one of the most respected franchises in the league. There's been points, where as a New Orleans basketball fan, where have you seen, where it was bad, for many years as a fan, watching New Orleans basketball. But now you can start seeing the light starting to peek out, for these teams, man. It's look at this team, and it's looking really, really great, man. I'm
Well,
loving
I
it.
gotta disagree with you. I gotta disagree. It hasn't always been bad, because I watched when the team first got here, and I was a big Baron Davis fan, Jamal Mashburn with the Hornets, and when Byron Scott, when Chris Paul first came, we had Byron Scott, and we was 2 games away from the finals. Okay, so that was the best team I ever seen in New Orleans. We had Pedro Stojakovic, we had Chris Paul, we had Tyson Chandler. There was some good basketball with the Hornets. We just couldn't climb the rope. We didn't have a stable organization until the Bensons bought the team. So yeah, I understand for guys like you who only watch the Pelicans with Anthony Davis. But when you talk about me who watched Chris Paul in his younger years,
Bro, hold up now. Hold up now. I ain't just gonna go ahead and say I just watched Anthony Davis now. Hold up now. Because trust me, I was there when Chris Paul first came around when he was drafted.
you was in the latter part, the end of his career and the beginning. But like I said, we watched a Hornets team that took the Lakers. I mean, it took the San Antonio Spurs to the wire and almost made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
So yes, we are a basketball town. We can be a better basketball town if we would just support this team. Okay, we got enough room to love the Saints and the Pelicans.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Let me see. Derek, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the chat, man. Well,
what's happening, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, man. It's good to see you in the Pelicans podcast, man. You got something you looking forward to seeing it with these Pelicans?
Say, bro, I ain't cheered so loud the other night, man, when them boys was playing, bro. My wife said, calm down, boy. I was in there, boy, acting a fool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was just like, say, bro, I'm excited to see. And then I was just like, damn, they keep coming, bro. They got more and more dudes coming off the bench. I was just like, man, I mean, I'm looking like, what are we missing anything? I couldn't even.
Right.
And Larry Nance ain't even play, so I'm like, damn.
Right. This team, when it's healthy, man, and this is what we all been waiting for as Pelicans fans. We all been waiting on this, and we always said on paper that this team could contend with anyone in the NBA. But to finally see that Wednesday night, man, I'm like you, man. I was sitting there watching that game, and I was excited as hell. I'm like, man, who's gonna really stop them? You know, if they really go and get locked in, man, like there are a matchup problem out there, man.
Yeah, they really are, man. And I'm like, and I'm thinking like, dang, trade deadline come up in like January, February. I say we don't even need nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's really nothing that you need, and one of the things that I like, I mean, even our a backup sitter, the wild man, the white boy we have,
Cody Zeller, great hustler, man.
I told people about Cody Zeller. I mean, I remember, and everybody's like, who? Remember I was telling you that, EJ, in the beginning. I watched it with the Hornets. The guy has, to me, he needs to get more playing time, in my opinion, because he's a fundamentalist. The kid is a funder. He got great footwork.
He just plays hard, man.
He's a great rebounder. All that. We need to find a way to get him more into the game, to give JV some time. Right. You know, don't run too many minutes with JV.
Yeah. I agree with that, Dad. Jonas, a big man in the middle, man. I believe that we put so much on his shoulders, man, but we forget we got us a little hustle out there, man. And Cody Zeller, man, I know a lot of people didn't like him at first. You know, he wasn't the sexiest signing this off season, but this kid he knows how to play basketball, man. He does what he has to do. He knows his role.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It was all because of what he looked like.
Oh, well,
come on now.
That plays a part
in it. Got a George Jefferson hairstyle.
Yeah, hey, that plays a part. He comes out there with them goggles, man. Everybody's like, what this kid know about, you know, playing some basketball, you know? So it's I'm gonna tell you, man, like a lot of people judge you quick off of what you look, man. But I'm telling you, man, I gotta stop doing that with these boys, man. He's in the NBA for a reason, man. Like, come on, give him a chance, give him a shot, man.
And look, nephew, let me say this right quick. If, like, say, like, you know, they have like a little spell where they have like a couple of days, like 3 days off. He said, but when they get them 3 days off and they get everybody back, because sometimes you can't get that repetition of gelling with each other, like one game on, one game you play. You know, that 1 day practice, you just might have a shoot around.
Right.
And then, but if you get them 3 days, people don't understand how valuable that is, you know?
Hey, there you brought a great point on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. In the NBA, it's very hard.
Take your words back, Jason.
It's very hard. Hey, hang on before we get to Jason, because I see him in the background. Look, but it's very hard in the NBA.
Hold on, fellas, my phone.
when you're playing like multiple games back to back like that in the NBA, and when you get injured like that, it's so hard to go ahead and recover and put lineups out there. That's why I say I see a lot of Pelicans fans, they put a lot of pressure on Willie Green, but he's gotta play with what he's dealt with. Like I don't realize how many players he lost during the time he's just came around as the coach. Like he's got to switch up and put all these lineups up, and figure all these things out. So it's tough for him too, out there. I see Jason in the background, man. Good to see you out here for the Pelicans podcast,
yeah,
man. I know
man.
You're another regular for the Saints, but it's good to see you in the Pelicans podcast, man. What you looking forward to see tonight?
Oh man, I ain't just a Saints fan, man. I go back to the Jazz days in the Superdome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've been fighting, telling people New Orleans not just it's a basketball town, man. It's been a basketball town.
Yes, sir.
So we just waiting to get a good team, bro.
Shaquille O'Neal, Shelby. We watched Shaquille O'Neal with the LSU Tigers in a sold-out Superdome with LSU playing with Dale Brown.
I was in there. I was in the building.
We watched the Tulane Greenway with Gerald Honeycutt. There's a lot of people don't remember that. They were in the Superdome. They had a major crowd with Pointer Williams. A lot of people don't remember Tulane, and they're great. See, I'm a big Tulane, just as big as you, LSU fan. I know the history of Tulane. Okay, so I'm a New Orleans person who just love New Orleans. But go ahead, Jason. I want to get back at you because you had said we wasn't going to get that last spot yet.
Oh Lord! In the tournament.
No. I said we had. That's not. No. I said we had. Dallas had to beat Houston. That's what I said, and which they did.
Yeah.
All right.
If Houston would have won that game, they'd have been in that spot.
Yeah, look, Jason, you're right. I wanted to mention that to y'all that we didn't control our own destiny, unfortunately, in that in-season tournament scenario. We lost in the in-season tournament game against the Houston Rockets, and the Rockets they had the same record as us, so they had to beat the Dallas Mavericks in order to advance. And thank goodness the Dallas Mavericks came through. They came through and beat them, and now look at us.
I like to apologize to Jason because what I was assuming was he was thinking that we wasn't going to make it. Okay, so I like to apologize on record that's not the case. Okay, so go ahead, brother. I hope you accept the apology.
Man, I didn't think twice about it. I didn't know you took it that way, but because we lost, we blew that game against Houston. We should have been 4-0 in the tournament.
Oh yeah, we should have been undefeated in group play. But I'm gonna say this though, Jason. People looked at initially at that group that we got put in the in-season tournament, and a lot of people called it the group of death because that group is some of the most top teams in the NBA today, and for the Pels to come out on top of that group, man, that says a lot,
Yeah, I think they did it on purpose because you see the group LeBron then was in, man.
Oh yeah,
that group, man, that group is just, man. That's man.
Yeah. That's why they went 4-0. I wonder how the Lakers went 4-0.
Right. That little easy group they was in, man. Like
I did that on purpose. They gotta do this. It's all about money.
Right. Yep.
I mean, yeah, you got to think about it, man. Denver Nuggets, Dallas Mavericks. We talking about Houston Rockets. Who else we had up in there? I mean, Lord,
Golden State. They ain't Golden State. Another one.
Nah, they wasn't in there. But man, I mean, that's tough. That's a tough group.
What they was doing. Y'all know this is all about politics. You gotta have Boston, and you gotta have the Lakers. You have to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They can't leave them out. Somehow, some way, they gotta have them in there. Now let's say this. Now, judging by this, because I kind of looked at it, and judging by what I seen in the quarterfinal stage, of course, we know now that we got to play Sacramento in Sacramento. But if we beat Sacramento, we'll have to play the Lakers or the Suns in that scenario.
I want to play the Lakers.
Ooh.
I mean,
Tell me
it's
why.
only
Now tell
they
me
would
why,
be.
Derek, why you would want to play the Lakers over the Suns.
See, bro, I don't normally curse on here, but fuck AD, dog. I want Zion put it. I want Zion put him on his
look.
ass.
He is he's exactly right. I'm going by
That's what I
matchup.
want.
Now listen, I'm going by matchups. And the matchup with our bigs versus their bigs, I think we got an advantage. I think that Brandon Ingram always F his game up against the Lakers. He's always like, because they let him go. I think that makes him hungry, and he always, because he has a personal endeavor. Y'all don't believe this, but he has a personal endeavor against LeBron James, because LeBron James was one of the people who that he was the when they went to the organization. EJ, LeBron is one of the reasons why he got traded.
Oh yeah,
This one,
it was
I'm telling
definitely
you, bro.
tampering there. Definitely tampering there.
I feel like if we get past Sacramento, man, because I feel Sacramento better than the Lakers, so we're gonna get that test. And see, once we get to, man, I swear, bro, if we get, and I'm a LeBron fan, dog, but I got AD, man, he could suck a fat one, dog. That boy,
And look, it's just one game, and y'all talking about one game. That we can beat them in one game. Now, a series, I would be more worried about a series. But a one gamer, I think we can get them.
I would be more worried with a series instead of a one game.
No, I'm saying I like our odds in one game instead of a series.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So let me tell you, I know y'all saying that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you look across the board, bro, the Lakers they still don't have everybody. But even in a series, just look at the depth. We got so much depth. We ain't just 10 deep.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
I can let LeBron score 50, but nobody else ain't gonna score. That white boy self-check. He self-check if you get him frustrated and don't let him get in the rhythm. That's it. Who else they got? Yoshiyama ain't whatever his name is. Yukiyama. He ain't even been playing.
But Anthony Davis have his best games against the Pelicans. We cannot.
LeBron James
we cannot undermine this stuff. No matter how much you feel about him, when it comes down to the Pelicans game, Anthony Davis always putting up 40 or 50 on the Pelicans. I don't know why, but it's the truth.
But look, you got to realize last year when we played them, we ain't have everybody.
True. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You got all the dogs. You got all the
dogs.
Yeah,
we didn't have Zion. Yeah. We didn't have Zion Williams.
These boys are healthy now, y'all. That's the difference.
I gotta agree with you, Derek.
This is what a lot of people missing with Zion. Zion is the emotional leader of the whole team, bro.
That's right, bro.
He's the only emotional dog on the floor, dog. Everybody else, I don't know why they placed him laid back, but Zion being people's face, dog. He don't want to do that.
That's
so we need him on the floor.
That's just like Golden State, bro. Draymond, the only one that act a fool. Everybody else just even kill and they be winning. I don't need nobody else to act a fool because I just need Zion. He need to be like I'm about to just kill everybody.
Listen, guys, underratedly, it's Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall is our bully. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that.
I think he's underrated. He's not a superstar. He's
just that glue guy, that gangster,
he's
bro.
That glue guy.
Yeah.
He's a defensive dog in that sense. But as far as bully, like none of them try to get nobody face, but like Zion bring that emotion, though, that physicality nobody else don't have. Yeah. So when he out, man, his team look real soft when he not playing.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So, because they're not going to go to the rim. They don't go to the rim when he gone. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have nobody to want to go to the rim like Zion on this basketball team, except for probably Trey Murphy. When Trey Murphy got his game together, Trey Murphy will try to dunk on you. He will try. Yeah. We had a guy like that. We let him go to the Lakers. We had that guy. But Jackson Hayes. Yeah, we had that guy. But Trey Murphy would do it.
You know, it's funny that y'all mentioned Jackson Hayes, man. Yeah, like you say, Derek, Jackson barely see the flow over there in LA now.
They really thought they pulled a move. I remember the offseason, all the Laker fans. I'm like, y'all know who y'all got?
Right.
What y'all think? He ain't no inside presence, but they thought they had the center. I said, man, y'all tripping. Y'all didn't get nothing.
Oh
That boy
man,
Saw
look,
so
this guy.
LA fans do that with everybody.
Well,
Anybody that come
let
on
me
their
tell you something.
team, they hype them up.
What he's known for, just showtime and dunking. He does not have.
right.
He's not really a defensive guru. He's not a guy that's going. He don't have no perimeter shooting. He has not learned how to use his game in a perimeter. He can only go to the basket and dunk. That's all he can do. And when he dunk, he has to be alone. He's not just dunking on somebody like killing them all game.
Yeah,
It's not his game.
yeah.
Hey, look,
He
you saw LeBron the other day on the news, dog. He was like, "We got to make some changes soon." He already ready to get rid of people,
Again?
dog. And this was, yeah, bro. And this was
Man, this
supposed to
dude
be.
here,
you know
bro.
what's funny though with LeBron and them though, like we on that topic with the Lakers, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, they push him too hard, bro. He's you know how old he is, man. Like for him at
Yeah.
his age, he should not be out hustling Anthony Davis. He should not
That's
be
it.
sitting there putting up more numbers than Anthony Davis. It should be
That's the
Anthony
thing, though,
Davis's
dog.
team.
This got to be
If
LeBron's last year,
if
dog. This
LeBron
got to
don't
be
do it,
LeBron's last year.
he
I
only
don't
doing it
see how
because
that man doing it.
if he don't do it, they don't win.
No, he's doing. He was. You know what LeBron's dream was? LeBron was going to play until his son got into the NBA. Now that his son is up in the air, I don't know. And then he has another son. He has the other son. So maybe that kid, but he's not going to make it that long. He was hoping that oldest. He was hoping the older boy. He had a chance with the older boy.
He got cleared. His son, Bronny, got cleared the other day to start playing. So in his first game, LeBron said he gonna miss whatever game it is to see his son play his first college game. You know,
So he really gonna play?
Yeah, man, he got cleared. You know,
Yeah,
Bronny, they got that.
Bronny gonna play. He gonna play through that cardiac arrest he had.
No, you talking about $1 billion man, bro. That dude, he going to the best. He ain't going to Arsenal's, bro.
Yeah. Hey, don't you talk about the Arsenal. I go to Arsenal.
But I'm just telling you.
That's my doctors over there. Now, don't hold up now. Y'all remember now? No, remember last year, EJ? I mean, 2 years ago. Well, I guess we're gonna.
They brought it back.
And they brought me back. So I was down. Don't forget now, 253 pounds, and I woke up one day, I was 134 pounds.
Yeah.
So don't act like Arsenal ain't got it now.
No, but I'm just saying though, dog, $1 billion man, he ain't trying to roll up there, bro. He going to the private.
Yeah, he got top of the line.
He got.
But how you know that's not an Arsenal doctor? A doctor is a doctor, brother.
Come on, E man.
Yeah. A doctor is a doctor. What you talking about?
He's still taking a chance, though, bro. He's still taking a chance.
A doctor is a doctor. A doctor will save your life. They don't have a special doctor for no doggone athlete.
I do agree with Jason on this one. Yeah, look, after what he experienced and just doing the training with USC out there, man, it's still kind of scary to me for him to go back out there as quickly as he's doing.
DJ, I wouldn't have allowed you to go.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know. If you'd have caught a heart attack, that'd have been your last time with football.
Now, you know they never called it. They never said that's what he had now.
Oh, you know, dog. What is a cardiac arrest, man?
You know that's why I tell you he ain't going to Arsenal, dog. They called it some fancy name, dog. Yeah. That boy going to Mount St. Ives or something, but that boy up there in the mountains somewhere going to a doctor, dog.
You sure LeBron? You sure LeBron never pay somebody to clear him, dog? You never know.
Yeah.
LeBron might have paid somebody to clear him.
That's true. That's true, man. I just say for Bronny's sake, I hope he stays safe and take care of his body, man. I mean, I know he want to go ahead and be like his dad and everything, but don't kill yourself trying to be your dad, you know? Yeah. Go ahead and
we almost didn't let my son Cameron play again after a concussion. Yeah. And we was look, he was back in junior high, huh, EJ? Mm-hmm. And he was knocked out, and we thought we would never let him play, so we did let him go.
Oh yeah, look, sometimes
he's still in college right now playing.
Sometimes it's you know that's just a little situation that just a minor setback, and he might bounce back from that. So we don't know, and everything. Like
Basketball, EJ, is a running game. It's a running sport. I don't know if you're too young, but you do know history. Let me tell you something about EJ. EJ was born with an almanac. Okay, I bought him an almanac. He learned about. He had books. EJ been learning football since. That's why his passion is sports, because EJ been learning since a baby. He will watch the old throwbacks of the He'll go, he knows about the Portland Trail Blazers and all the teams in the 70s and the 60s. He watched the replays of I'm like, boy, what you doing? He watched all the games, and I'm like, them games are way in back in the old days, but I'm trying to learn them, Dad. That's what kind of kid he is. And
Look, I always feel like as a youngster in the world, you gotta respect the past just like as much as the now and the future. You can't just sit there and forget about what the past was like it never happened.
He watched Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. EJ was a big Laker fan back when he was young. He used to like Kobe.
I sure love me some Kobe, but I sure did. But then when they got Chris Paul, when New Orleans got Chris Paul, that's when it all went out the door. It was over with for now.
Yeah, he threw his purple away. Y'all.
Now speaking on Chris Paul, now that's another team. Brandon Ingram don't like Chris Paul. Now he 2-pieced him in that basketball game. Him and Rondo got into it.
Now that you saying that, I think that's the reason why Chris Paul did not pick the Pelicans. We kept asking ourselves why he didn't just come to the Pelicans. It would have been a better situation for him to come to the Pelicans in the end of his career. He started with the Pelicans. He could have ended. That's probably
I would have thought that would have been a great storybook ending to his career. Come and end it where you started. But I just think at this point, I really feel like
age. We don't want him no more now.
Oh no, it probably wouldn't have helped us at all. But I think Chris Paul, what it would have done. What he was thinking was he's just trying to get a free reign, like Kevin Durant was thinking. He thinking about how. It's
he's not winning no championship. I don't think so. I don't see Golden State winning it all. I
think the Warriors are about the end of their dynasty right now, man. You
can't count them out.
Never count them out, though. No, that's like Tom Brady and the Patriots, man. You just never count them out, man. You never do that to teams like that, man. Never do that. But yeah, man. Look, now we entering the sixth.
They would have had to trade Brandon if Chris would have came.
Oh yeah, because they don't like
Brandon Ingram hates Chris Paul.
They would have never traded no Brandon.
That's the only other player I see that bring that gangster out of Brandon Ingram. He can't stand
Jason,
bro. That dude do not like Chris Paul at all.
But listen, Jason.
All right.
The Pelicans organization not going to trade a 20-year-old.
I'm talking about Brandon. Brandon would have said that.
No, listen, I said the organization would not have signed him. They're not going to give up a premier superstar for a guy that's 80.
Right.
Now, if you'd have said this a couple of years ago, you'd have said this when the guy was just 30, and Brandon Ingram if he was 30, yeah. If he was 25, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But now, no.
Yeah, you definitely choosing Brandon Ingram over Chris Paul right now. Yeah, now if it's young Chris Paul, that's a different story. But
bye, Brandon.
Yeah, but it's a different story, man.
Yeah. I like Brandon, bye.
Guys, we didn't hit the 6:56 mark right here, man. It's prediction time. You know how it is before we get to game time, man. We're playing the Spurs tonight, remember now, y'all, without Victor Wembanyama, y'all. So I need
kick him while he's down, EJ. Kick him while he's down.
He's not playing. So I need in them comments, so I need to hear I need to find a score and I need to hear that MVP of the game. So Derek, I'm gonna start with you. What you got tonight?
Man, I'm feeling so good right now. I'm about to just set this thing off, man. 132-89.
Damn.
Oh, they about to, but they don't have nobody. They don't have nobody on that team. They should. Now, if they don't beat them by that much, I'm gonna be upset.
That means they play down to the competition.
I like that. So I like that, though. That's a good score. Who that MVP is?
Co-MVP Ingram, Zion. Both going for 26. One going to have 26, one going to have like 29, something like that.
I like it. Jason, let me hear from you.
I don't like guessing scores. 125 to 100,
Okay.
110, something like that. And I think Zion they got in the groove, though. He gonna put up another 30.
Man, he
They don't
went
have nobody
perfect.
handling.
He went perfect Wednesday.
Right.
Oh
The
yeah.
only thing is who gonna get their minutes cut? Cause Trey coming back tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be something that we need to watch.
probably like Najee Marshall or somebody.
We definitely gonna see who gonna take a back seat tonight.
Everybody was saying it might be Trey, it might be Hawkins.
Yeah.
But
the way Hawkins been playing though, man, he didn't solidified himself, man.
It's not gonna be Hawkins. Hawkins and him don't play the same position. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah,
Hawkins
one of them forwards.
One of the forwards that's gonna lose that back part.
Yeah. Every 504, let me hear it.
I got the Pelicans 148, and I got the Spurs. I got the Spurs 75. And I got
wait a minute, dog. Hold up, wait.
I got Zion Williamson with 44 points.
What that boy said?
That man said 148 to 75. Come on, dog.
And I got Zion Williamson with 44 points and 15 rebounds.
Damn.
Yeah. I got Brandon Ingram with 35.
Okay.
I got Brandon Ingram with 35 points. I got Brandon Ingram with 35 points. With 7 assists and 10 rebounds, and I got JV hitting up with 28 points.
Man, the score that wide open, they ain't gonna even play in the fourth quarter.
I'm telling you, boy. My God. All right. I'm gonna go Pels 125 to 90. I don't think Greg Popovich led team gonna give up that damn many points, but 125 to 90. Pelicans win, and I'm definitely gonna go. This to me feels like a CJ McCollum game, man. I don't know. He quietly.
I was about to say that.
He quietly got a 20-point game, y'all, Wednesday. That was his first game back, y'all. So I'm looking for CJ McCollum to get in his groove, man. He's been waiting to get back for a while, y'all.
Well, he gonna take it easy, bro. They ain't gonna rush him back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you something. You was laughing about my school, but if Derek, you have the audacity to laugh, and you said 130. Just remember.
I said
mine was no. Yeah, 134. So what's 148? What's 148?
Well, yeah, I mean, y'all both. Hey, that's high.
What's up, fellas?
Y'all
ready? What's up, Dre, man?
Yeah, that's high.
I want to tell y'all the news. The Pelicans are proposing to the local New Orleans market of having local games, at least 10 local games in the New Orleans market.
I'm glad.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans have now have reached a deal with Fox 8. They're gonna go ahead and give 8 games. 8 games. 8 to 10 games. To the Fox 8 to stream their Pelicans games, because as we know, at the end of the season, Bally Sports and the Pelicans are breaking that contract. So the Pelicans are going to be sitting there trying to find a new streaming, channel now for their games now. So hopefully,
I thought they was on Cox.
Nah.
They still with Bally Sports. They never got with Cox.
Yeah, they still with Bally Sports. So now locally,
it's horrible. It's horrible because I can't see shit unless I go
Derek,
on.
What you talking about, Derek, is if you're locally in New Orleans right now, then yes, of course you're gonna see them on Cox. But let's say you just out of the New Orleans area, then all you're seeing is mostly only Bally Sports.
Okay,
so, I'm right there on the North Shore, and I see them on Bally. That's what they are.
Yeah.
See, I'm out North Carolina, so I gotta watch them on the NBA app or that app y'all told me about.
Yeah, there's only two apps you can watch them on if you out of state. Bally Sports or the NBA app. And we kind of tell fans too all the time, if you can't get either one of those, GoFu Sports, they got that little app out there that you can stream any little sports out on there. little free app and everything on there. But man, that's big news, man. If the Pelicans can get themselves away from Bally and get somebody new, that would be huge for all Pelicans fans out there, so they can finally watch these Pelicans without so much restrictions, man. I think it's horrible that you restrict the fans for seeing the team, man. You know, like everybody should be able to go ahead and watch them. You know, Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, man. Watch these guys work. A lot of these national media teams don't know who they are because of Bally Sports. You know, they can't watch them. You know, so that was huge that you brought that up. That's a huge point right there. So guys, it's 7:03. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get to the game, man. Look, I'm gonna let y'all know that this Sunday, remember, that's a whole nother story. But the New Orleans Saints will be hosting the Detroit Lions, y'all.
Oh, don't do it to me tonight. Don't do it to me tonight. Don't do it tonight.
Let me tell you something. I can't believe some of y'all Saints fans. I cannot believe y'all.
No, you know
what? I heard some of the things that I have heard is horrible. They've been. It's like 5-6, and they tied at the top, and people are still. They got their pitchforks out. This and that and this. I don't even. To me, Saints fans should not watch the game. Not the ones, not the bad, not the ones who are critical. Just go in your season now. Don't come on. If you like Saints fans like me and my son, come on and watch the podcast. The ones who sitting there crying, I ain't got time for you.
If you're optimistic and you still love you some Saints football, we're always going to be.
We still gonna be talking. We still gonna be dreaming.
Pre-game and post.
We still gonna be hoping.
We still gonna hold some hope out. You know,
I'm like this. I'm expecting the worst, hoping for the best. That's all. That's where I'm at.
Because I know the Saints historically, they play good against good teams. Bad against bad teams.
That's true.
Like I said in the preseason, this is a 500 team.
Let's move back to the Pelicans.
They win and lose, win and lose, win and lose.
I'm gonna say this just before we move back to the Pelicans and end it out. Look, I'm gonna say this, y'all. Anything can happen on any given Sunday.
Look at the Bears upset Detroit. Nobody thought that. Green Bay beat Detroit.
Anything can happen on any given Sunday. And like I said, in this sad division that the Saints are in, man, believe it or not, the Saints are still alive. I mean, this could come all the way down to the last week, week 18, So I'm just saying, y'all, like, we can definitely gonna see the Saints, make something shake. I know it looks bleak right now, but keep your hope. Don't give up on them. But y'all enjoy this game, man. Also next Wednesday too, we'll get back to another Pelicans podcast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need some rest. I'm gonna need some rest until Sunday because I'm dealing with the sinus infection, and then so there ain't gonna be no drinking. So I'm gonna be sober.
Oh, we gonna have a good podcast.
Y'all
won't get me to cuss out y'all too much.
Hopefully it be in the dub though, man. Hopefully it be in the dub.
Yeah, get him.
But man, y'all
no drinks.
Yeah, no, yeah. That'll be your little break. But good to see Jason in the chat. Good to see Ever504, aka Dad, in the chat. Good to see Derek in the chat. Great to see y'all. Good to.
He thought I jumped ship, y'all. He thought because I didn't show up the last time, he thought I jumped ship.
Oh Lord. Look, hey, I need a lot. I
check on his dad to see if he was sick or not, but
I need this a lot more from these for the Pelicans podcast, man. It's good to see my moderators in here, man. I know I get y'all all the time for the Saints, man, but for the Pelicans, man, like I said, usually Wednesdays we be on here for this, so good to see y'all in here now.
Surprise Henry.
Yeah, I haven't seen in a while, and usually he be the main one up in here. So we got to talk to get him back up in here in the Pels podcast and everything. But y'all go ahead. Like I said, y'all enjoy the game, man. This is the baddest sports show podcast in the Deep South. Y'all like, subscribe.
God bless y'all.
Y'all tune in. I'm EJ504, and y'all enjoy the game. 1, 2, 3. Whoop that!
What happened to the screen? You must be pressing at the same time.